So the subject of shadow work, witchcraft, and spirituality has come back up, and once again we're seeing the nuance kind of completely left out of it. I'm a psych major. First of all, witchcraft is a practice. Do you have to do shadow work in witchcraft? No, you don't technically have to. I recommend it, but you don't technically have to. It's a practice. And a practice is not the same thing as spirituality. Some people are making the argument that shadow work is not spiritual. I argue that. First of all, shadow work is a psychological practice founded by Carl Jung. Everybody seems to be forgetting that Carl Jung was incredibly spiritual, and that shadow work as we know it today was birthed from his studies of various spiritual practices, specifically their healing practices, all which go by various names, mind you. Is it mandatory? No. You're an adult. Can't nobody tell you what to do if you don't want them to. A lot of the point in spiritual practices, and to an extent even witchcraft arguably, is survival first and foremost. If we're talking about witchcraft, survival. But if we're including spirituality here, then yes, healing. A lot of psychology is based off of spiritual healing practices. Like I said, there's a lot of nuance to this conversation. Let's not lose sight of the fact that Carl Jung was a very spiritual man and did, in fact, create this concept from his studies of various spiritual practices, specifically their healing aspects. Otherwise, you're grown. Do what you want to do. But I know many of the people that I work with, some of which are not even on spiritual paths. They're just, working on they're building their craft. A lot of what holds people back even from that is their trauma, their wounds, their insecurities, the things that you work through to step into your power. I love the conversation, but let's not neglect the nuance and some of the key facts.